Hey guys, welcome to Science Day 1. Today we're going to be talking about body parts. Everybody has body parts. Take my friend Bob for example. My friend Bob has one head, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a torso. Just like me. But, not like me, Bob doesn't have skin. Bob doesn't have a tongue. Bob doesn't have eyes. Oh, Bob. But that's okay. He's a plastic skeleton. He shouldn't have these things. People, on the other hand, living people, should have these things, or at least most of these things. You know, most people have tongues, most people have eyes, they have noses, and all of these things serve a purpose. Our tongue helps us taste food. Our nose helps us smell. Ooh, somebody farted. Bob. Our eyes help us see. Even if we're not using those things, you know, like our ears help us hear. Our fingers help us touch things. Those are our 5 senses. All right? So join me in just a second as we flip through our packet or, click around on Schoology and talk about body parts. Some of the things that we have and what they do. I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright everybody, let's go to kick off our science lesson today by writing our names and the date on the top of our paper. The date is 9/14/20. That stands for September 14th, 2020. Please take a moment and get that done for me. All right, so we were just talking about the human body a minute ago, and that's what we're going to be talking about here. I know that because it says the human body. All right, we were looking at my friend Bob, who has arms and legs and a head, but he doesn't have like a stomach for food to hold. He doesn't have a tongue for tasting food. His nose is all gone. It's terrible. It is terrible. So let's go ahead and read this little passage about the body, though, and some of the parts that it has. Here we go. You have a body. Your body has parts. Some parts are big, like your legs and your back. Some parts are smaller. Some of the smaller parts are your eyes, your ears, your hands, your nose, and your mouth. You use these parts to see, to hear, touch, smell, and taste. Now, before we get to the questions, I just want to say something real quick here, guys. Seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, and taste, these are your 5 senses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And these are some of the most important functions and parts of your body. Okay? So you'll hear me talk about the 5 senses throughout this week. Just keep that in mind. Alright. So, we know that the back and the leg can be pretty big parts. We know that like the ears and the eyes can be small. So number 1 is going to ask us, which of these is smallest? The eye, the hand, the back, or the leg? What do you guys think? The back is pretty big, and we know from the passage that the leg is pretty big. It didn't say too much about our hands, though. It said they were small, but is a hand smaller than an eye? No, the eye is smaller, so go ahead and circle that for me, my friend. Alright, so which of these is smallest? The eye is smallest out of these parts, out of the back, leg, and hand. Number 2. Which of these is biggest? The nose, the legs, the eyes, or the mouth? Which is biggest, guys? I don't know, I think eyes are pretty small. We already said that, so we know it's not eyes. The nose is kind of small too. Are you guys saying legs? Legs is the biggest out of all of these parts right here? Well, you would be correct. So let's go ahead and circle legs. Very good, my friends, very good. Okay. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Yeah, so I think that basically concludes our lesson today. We don't have too much to go on with science today. But definitely, yeah, remember the 5 senses. We're going to be talking about them again later. That's seeing, hearing, touching, smell, and taste. All right. While you're thinking about that, I'm going to go ahead and get running off. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye, everybody.